that we have been doing in the last few months, and in the last 3 weeks I've been holed up in technical meetings discussing how this party academy will work. I'd like also to say that the party is focused on delivery of the Big Four agenda in order to secure the future and prosperity of all Kenyans, and especially give hope to the millions of our young people who must get meaningful jobs for their dignity. I'd like to add that in the last party PG at State House, the President offered to host the members of Parliament on a retreat program that should enable the legislators to better articulate the transformative agenda of the party and the second term of President Uhuru's presidency, and any other important issues that may arise. We are in consultations on the appropriate dates for the retreat, and as soon as the date is firmed up, there will be a communication to that effect. That's all I have to say, and I'm ready to take any questions. And if there are no questions, I'd like to retreat for lunch. Good. No questions. Great. Ningependa kusema kwamba yale ambayo tumesikia katika vyombo vya habari sio sahihi, kwa vile kama chama ningependa kuhakikisha wananchi ambao hasa wanachama wa Jubilee kwamba hatuko na shida yoyote, tuko imara, tuko pamoja na chama inaendelea vizuri. Hata kwa wakati huu tuko na mpango ya kuhakikisha kwamba tutazindua shule rasmi ya chama ambayo itakuwa ya kipekee, na tangu Kenya ipate uhuru hatujakuwa na shule aina hiyo. Na ningependa kusema kwamba kwa wakati huu kile ambacho inachukua wakati wetu ni kufanya kazi kuhakikisha kwamba tumewafanyia Wakenya kazi, kwa vile watu wetu, hasa watoto wetu, wako na shida sana ya ajira. Kwa hivyo hatuwezi kuchukua wakati wetu kila siku ni kupiga kelele ya siasa ambayo haina msingi. Yes.
What then would you term?
Excuse me. Let me just give this phone away. It's giving me problems. Just hand it over to those people. Yes. Yeah. What term?
How then would you describe these utterances by members of your party, in which you're the Secretary General, outside there, as accusations and counter-accusations that people perceived to be those inclined to President Uhuru Kenyatta and those inclined to Deputy President William Ruto? We even saw that some of them going as far as on TV trying to say that there are people who are trying to sabotage.
Well,
you claim there is no difference.
No. First of all, I like to say that I'm very proud of the Jubilee Party. We are 220 members of Parliament in Jubilee and some of the friendly parties. It's very difficult to have a family that size and not to have differences of opinion. I would be a very worried man today if all members of the party pretended to agree on everything. I think that would be a negative than a positive. Number two is that Jubilee Party is only about 2 years old. It is very much in its embryonic stages, so some of the discordant voices that you may be hearing are what I would describe as teething problems. But the reason why Jubilee came into being is to try to bring this country together, and that is not easy. But we are not losing sight, and we must never lose sight of why this country came together. Most of the African countries that have the kind of ethnic diversity that we have degenerated into civil wars and all manner of problems. So that's why when we hear some of the discordant voices, we hear some people talking out of turn, as Secretary General and as the person who occupies this office at this particular moment in time, we realize that we have to navigate with understanding, with empathy, with sensitivity, as opposed to arrogance, chest thumping, and blackmail.
Swali langu la pili ni kwamba je, mkuu wa chama hiki ambaye ni rais alisema kwamba kutakuwa na utathmini lifestyle audit. Nyinyi kama chama mmepiga hatua zipi kuhakikisha kwamba hii lifestyle audit itatendeka?
Allow me to respond in English. First of all, when the president articulates anything in the public domain, it becomes part of the public policy of the Jubilee Party. There is no policy which is being pursued by the president and another one in which Jubilee as a party can have a different opinion. I think it's good for you to understand that. In any case, when you're talking about the topic you've brought of lifestyle audit, there are instruments of state. I remember that it's required for civil servants to fill certain forms. Those were there. If it has not been pursued with the fidelity within which it should be pursued, I think the president is within his right to remind all of us that that should be followed. Yes.
Katibu, nafikiri unapokaa kwa kweli ni kwamba kuna tofauti katika chama, na mrengo mmoja ukiongozwa na rais unaongelea maendeleo na mrengo mwingine unaongelea siasa za mwaka 2022. Na unaposema ndio kwamba hakuna haja kuleta mirengo hii yote miwili kwa pamoja kwa sasa, lakini utakubaliana nami kwamba kuna umuhimu wa kuwaleta pamoja ili kuongelelea agenda moja ya Jubilee. Utaongelelea vipi swala hili?
Okay, wacha niseme kwanza kwa Kiingereza alafu nitajaribu kutafsiri. I hear about different wings in Jubilee Party. I want to be able to tell you that as Secretary General, I've been looking for these wings. I've not seen them. We only have legs. There are no wings. We have the legs of our foot soldiers who are working in this country, in the cabinet, to try and deliver on what we promised Kenyans in our manifesto and during the campaigns. So this question of wings, I can assure you that as far as I'm concerned, it is a storm in a teacup. There are no wings. There's one party, one president, one deputy president. We have said this so many times. But I understand where you're coming from. I used to be in the journalism profession, and I imagine it's a very difficult time at this time when you're not able to get things from ODM and Jubilee fighting. So you have to look for a fight from somewhere. You know, you need some blood to be able to sell. So I know it's difficult. I was talking with one of the journalists this morning, and he told me that I hope there'll be a PG tomorrow. Then I asked him why, so that at least we can have some news tomorrow. All right? I think I want to be able to appeal to you that this country belongs to all of us. Whatever profession you are in, utakoroga, alafu ukikoroga, tutakuwa na shida vile walikoroga kule Rwanda. The media were part of the kukoroga. Watu wapigane, uone vile watu wanapigana, uwe na drama ambayo unaweza kuonyesha kwa TV ama uongee juu yake katika radio. Lakini wakati inchi itafilisika ama iwe katika state of civil war, hata kama watangazaji, media professions, kila mtu ataumia. Everybody will be a loser. So I think it is important that you as journalists, you put this on the back of your mind. Basi wacha nijaribu kutafsiri kwa Kiswahili. Ningependa kueleza wa Kenya kwa jumla kwamba hatuna mrengo ya vice president, mrengo ya president. Tuko na president moja, chama ni kimoja, deputy president mmoja, na hao ndio viongozi wetu. Ni kweli kuna wale ambao unaweza kusema wametoka katika eneo la Rift Valley, ama kuna wale ambao wametoka kwa eneo ya Central, ama kuna wale ambao wametoka kwa eneo ya Western, kuna wale ambao wametoka eneo ya Nyanza, Coast na kadhalika. The biggest danger we run in this country ni kwamba kila mtu anaangalia eneo yake, alafu tunaanza kusahau eneo ya Kenya kwa jumla. That is a problem not only for which you can talk about the party, but it is for the whole country, including you in the media. If you ask me my name and I tell you my name is so and so, if you cannot figure out which tribe I am from, you unaanza kuniuliza na unatoka county gani? That is going to harm us.